name is Brian Keaton. I'm the captain at Station 17 on B shift. I've been with Cobb County about 17 years and been on the Hazmat team on and off about 12 to 14 years total. So I spent most of my career at Station 8. I was there as a firefighter, a driver, lieutenant, and a captain actually. I kept getting drawn back to Hazmat, and so therefore I kept going back to Station 8. It's a OSHA compliant job that we do, one of the more dangerous jobs that we're going to do in the fire service. We can respond anywhere in the county. The idea is for the initial recon units, Squad 17, to make that initial response, and then if a decon is going to be needed, we would then notify Station 8, hey, we're going to need you guys to roll our way, and then they would determine, based off of what we find on our recon, what kind of decon that we're going to be doing.
My name is Christian Yachts. I'm currently a firefighter 2 in the Hazmat Team. I always wanted to be a fireman, and had a bunch of guys around me that worked here. This job interested me. I've been on the Hazmat team for 3 years. When I first came on, I went to a Hazmat station when I was on probation. There's a couple benefits to being on the Hazmat team. One of the benefits is you get on a lot more calls, you're gaining knowledge. You also get 10% pay raise for being on the team as well. We specialize in monitoring and decon, and so we're typically the first person on scene to a big incident. So recon is sort of the first eyes on. You get to see what you're dealing with, and your job as a recon team is to identify the hazards. Decon is decontamination. If you get any product on you, or say there's a dangerous product on the incident that we're on, when we come outside of the hot zone, which is the area where the product may be, we transfer to a warm zone, which is a little bit less of a hazard, and we'll have a decon team set up in a station for them to sanitize you and get you clean from the product that you might have been in. I still remember my first call. We got called out to a large mineral oil fire at a local business. We were trying to contain the fire. We knew what we were dealing with. They have a good group of techs and high knowledge people there that knew what was going on. And they knew what product was contaminated and burning at the time. We called for the ARF truck, which is an airport truck. They have a lot of foam on it, 3,000 gallons of foam. At the time when we got this call out for the mineral fire, I was new, so I technically wasn't on the team yet. I was just stationed there as a probationary firefighter. It was a big incident, so I was pretty nervous, but I knew that the guys around me were very intelligent and knew what they were doing as well, so I felt confident within them.
I'm Jason Winter. I graduated with a Bachelor's of Science in Biology from Kennesaw State, currently seeking my master's degree at Columbia Southern. I had a baseline knowledge in science and chemistry from that degree that got me interested, especially when I started out as a probationary firefighter over at 8, and I got to experience hazmat while I was over there, and got to see the relationship with it, and wanted to be able to kind of use that degree in cooperation with the career here at Fire. With respect to training, we have a dedicated Hazmat Training Day, Hazmat Fridays. We try to go over something different, whether it's monitors or scenarios. Just things to be familiar and ready if we do receive a hazmat call. Working out is important because it's a physical job. It takes a lot out of you on the calls. I mean, you're carrying 60 pounds worth of gear into a fire, or 20, 30 pounds of your air pack and gear on a hazmat call. You need lots of strength and endurance. Here on this team, Carlisle's just a big man, big strong guy. He probably can move the most weight, bench the most.
My name is Demetrius Carlisle. I'm a firefighter at Station 17. When we do have the hazmat calls, we need a unit to respond and be able to take care of that situation and actually specialize in those types of situations. We're here from 7 a.m. to 7 a.m. Get here in the morning, check your equipment off, make sure everything's in working operable order, get your gear and everything to your trucks. You find out once you get here what's on the roster for that day. Clean the station, then breakfast, and then whatever you may have planned for that day, you just go through that day and you just go through that day and you just go through the day. The guys here, they're cool. I mean, it's actually a fun crew to be with. It's a very good crew. And I enjoy it. They make it, they make their 24 hours go by pretty fast.
A lot of us have worked together prior, and we've melded really well. We've got a lot of common interests in sports and an eagerness to train throughout the day and the week, make sure we're ready to go.
I couldn't ask for a better team, and that's what it's about here at Cobb County. Building a team and working together, we go get the job done.